Hello everybody, this is Appyshka and we are reviewing the game Vampire Season Monster Defense that was developed by Brainz lately. It's not a very new game, but as it is the second version currently, you can consider it as a brand new and fresh. It's a tower defense game and your main task is to protect the tomb of Count Dracula so that eventually he can be delivered by his servant and the faithful hunchback ally to some safe place. The hunchback guy reminds me of Igor in Young Frankenstein, if you remember this movie. But enough about the movies, let's go back to the game. Here you create the allies, the vampires that you place on the front line to protect the Dracula's tomb. There are hordes of enemies who come from dark woods, and they all are here for Dracula's immortal soul. They all want to hunt down the Count. While Bela Lugosi is dead, our Dracula remains alive. Well, he's not practically alive, he's dead too, but he's at least not yet killed by the enemies, and you need to protect him from those attempts. Just as the game goes, your enemies don't stop, they emerge and emerge from the forest. And so you need to create new vampires in order to defeat them and to protect Count Dracula. You also get stars for your achievements for the number of enemies killed. You see at the top of the screen these stars and the moving line that marks your achievement. Here's your progress, and in the top left corner of the screen there are the pictures of a skull and of some other thing. These are your fear and style. You need those things to create new creatures, new monsters for Dracula's protection and convenience. In the second level of the game, the hunchback guy will tell you more about it. So I completed the first level and I have unlocked the werewolf that howls and calls more power, more damage power, which is all for the sake of Dracula's protection. I have completed the first level and I'm starting the level 2, and here comes some colorful introduction. I love about this game the fact that it has a lot of references to other movies and other mass cultural things like TV series or other games, even this. And here's the iPad thingy with the Twitter, and somebody, as it turned out, has tweeted the Dracula's locations. So there are more enemies coming, and here's the zombie who analyzes everything with a cigar in his mouth, and I'd rather say that he doesn't act very much zombie-like. He refers to the other defense game, Plants vs. Zombies. I get a feeling that he's afraid of plants. But there are no plants in this game, just the random horseback guys and the bounty hunter, whom you will see right away. This is the weird machine that creates fear and style that you collect and then use for creating the new allies, the vampire or the werewolf. As you see, the vampire will cost you 5 items of fear and 1 style, and the werewolf is 11 fear and 9 style. And here is your field on which you need to place the allies, just as in the first level. Here comes the bounty hunter who wants to hunt down the Dracula and all his associates. Oh, I completely forgot to tell you that you collect money coins. First, I got the feeling that the coins that you don't tap at, they disappear, but they don't. They just are added to your inventory by themselves. There are more bounty hunters coming, but I'm dealing with them greatly. So the orb making machine, or something Ferent style making machine, generates some orbs, just like the sunflowers generate sun in Plants vs Zombies, and just like in other tower defense games, you need to tap at the ally associate instead of tower and just drag him onto the screen. There are specific places when you can place them, and there are points from which the enemies walk out. What I like about this tower defense game is that your associates can move on the screen. So if you place them on one spot, they can move to another just easily. At the end of each level, the tomb with Dracula explodes. When I first saw it, I was just freaked out, but it turns out that's okay. And so I get the power cola that gives me some boost or something else. The game is very delightful. I highly recommend it. This was Appyshka. Stay tuned with us. Bye.